Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome in BigReturmNation.com, your home for another Monday YouTube channel here. Welcome back to another video, and today we got our Week 11 NFL predictions. Last week we went 9-5, not the best performance, but it's okay. We went at least by about 500 at least, which brings the overall record to 89-61. Which is kind of acceptable, I guess. I mean, I was expecting to get like 7, maybe 90, maybe 100 wins so far. But it's okay. At 89, I'll deal with it. That's almost 90, so that's pretty good. Alright, so before we get our predictions, of course, we have to do the NFC and AFC checking. So starting with the NFC, that's the standings as you see up on the screen. And yeah, there's not a lot of changes here. I mean, as you can see there, I'm not really going to talk about it this week because there's a lot of good games that we need to get into this week. So yeah. So as you guys see, that's the standings for the NFC, and those are the standings for the AFC as well. So once again, we're not really going to talk about this. There's a lot of good games that we need to get into this week, and I'm pretty sure there's a couple games there's a lot of games for me that's going to end like a touchdown or a field goal. So let's go ahead and get into it for now. As we can see, the teams on the bye, we got the Falcons, the Colts, the Saints, and the Patriots. Them 4 teams are going to be on the bye for this week. So go ahead, enjoy your bye week. Everybody, probably except for the Patriots because they're 2-8. But anyway, go enjoy your bye week. Let's see how you guys perform in week 12 against whoever you guys are facing. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get off. Let's turn on music here. Alright, let's get into our Thursday night football game. We got Cincy going into Baltimore. Now, Baltimore, this is the third of their 3-game homestand. Both of these two teams have been playing amazing, honestly. And before I make this pick, I would like to shout out to the primetime games this week because this primetime week of games have probably been the best since it's ever been. So props to you guys for that. But anyway, this Thursday night game is probably going to be one of the better Thursday night games we had in like a year or something like that. So in this game, I think this game is going to be very close, very competitive. Both offenses have been rolling. Both defenses have been coming in huge spots. But both of these two teams are coming off losses. And this is a big game. This is a big game in this division because this division is really tight right now. And this game is in Baltimore, and they are favored by 3.5. So I am going to take the Ravens to win this game because it's in Baltimore, and I just don't see how they lose back-to-back games in Baltimore. I mean, I could be wrong. Yeah, obviously, yeah, I could be wrong. Knowing me. But I got to go with the Ravens. I'm going to the Ravens 27-24, and I'm going to have them. Wait, what's the win for 3.5? I'm going to take the Bengals plus 3.5, but I am going to take the Ravens to win. Alright, next up we have the Steelers at the Cleveland Browns. Listen, give credit to both of these two teams' defenses. Both of these two teams' defenses have been very good so far this year. Cleveland is favored in this game by 3.5. I think I'm gonna roll with the Browns here because they are at home. I do think they should be able to. Wait, did they win last week? Yeah, they didn't win last week. I do think the Browns will continue to roll. Now, Pittsburgh, I can see them winning this game, but I'm just not going to pick it because I just don't think their offense is really going to generate well against that Browns defense. And like I said, both defenses are tough. Both defenses are going to make plays. Both teams are probably going to get like 3 or 4 interceptions in this game. But I got to go with the Browns here. I do think they have a better offense than Steelers, and that's why I think this game is going to come down to. So I'm going to take the Browns to win 21-17. And what was the favorite in this game? What was the favorite? 3.5? Yeah. So I'm going to take the Browns to win and to cover that spread. Alright, next up we got the Bears at the Lions. Do you guys really think this game is going to be close? I mean, just ask yourself that question. Do you expect this game to be close? Detroit's favored in this game by 10, and it's completely understandable because they are going to kick this shit out of the Bears. Now, respect to the Bears, their defense has been pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't say pretty good, but they've been solid these last couple weeks. So I can see them maybe getting a little bit, maybe competing for a half in this game. But the Lions are still going to kick their ass. I got the Lions winning 30-40-18, and I'm obviously going to have them covering that spread. The Lions should win this one pretty easily with no problems. All right, next we have the Chargers at the Packers. This is a trap game for the Chargers. I feel like this is another game that they have a chance to fall for the trap for. I mean, this game is in Green Bay. That's one thing. And two, Green Bay is not actually performing too bad in Green Bay, but the Chargers are favoring this game by 3. Um, the Chargers are favoring this game by 3. The Chargers, I just feel like every single time they play against a good team, they don't get the job done. Like this team has the roster, but they're just not using it properly. But I do think this team is better than Green Bay, and I do think they are going to win. So I'm gonna take the Chargers to win 27-16. They better not let me down here. But yeah, I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna take about 11 points here. I'm gonna have them covering that spread. I just think with the offensive performance as they had last week, I don't think Green Bay's defense is going to. I don't think that Green Bay's defense is going to outscore that Chargers offense. So so once again, I'll take them to win 27-16. I'm gonna have them covering the spread because I just think their offense is better. All right, next up we got Vegas at Miami. With the Raiders' new scheme and with their new head coach as they're 2-0 right now, under that span is really like I give the Raiders a lot of credit for that. Miami is favoring this game by 12. To me, that's understandable. I mean, even with the Raiders have been playing pretty good with their new unit and with their new head coach, I don't see a way how they win this. I'm gonna go Miami 31-20. +1, this game is in Miami. 2, I do think the Raiders defense will make a couple stops in Miami, but at the end of the day, do you really think that? Well, I should say yeah. Do you really think that that the Raiders defense is gonna stop Raheem Mostert, Tyreek Hill, like basically Miami's track meet core? Like you really got to take a look at it that way. Now, I am expecting the Raiders to score because Miami's defense is not the best. And plus, the Raiders have actually looked pretty decent offensively these last couple of games. So I can see them going out there, maybe scoring like 20, 23 points, something like that. But at the end of the day, I don't think their defense is going to be able to keep up with Miami's all game long. So I'm going to take the Dolphins to win 31-20, and I'm going to have them cover the spread. All right, next up we have the Giants at Washington. The Washington is favored by 10. I mean, that could be a little bit too high if you're asking me. But in my opinion, I don't think that's too high. I do think Washington wins this game with ease because you can never pick the Giants. The Giants are just terrible. It's just saying plain and simple. And this team has probably disappointed everybody at this point. So I'm going to take the Commanders to win 24-10 because obviously they are the better team. They are the better ran team. They do have a better offense. Sam Howell's been playing really good as of late. And I can see him having another good game here against the Giants, who's been one of the worst defensive teams in the league so far this year. So I'm going to take the Commanders to win 24-10. I'm going to have them covering that spread. And once again, this should be a very easy Washington win. All right, next we have Dallas at Carolina. Yikes. And I'm kind of pissed by it. Because you guys know I want to pick the Panthers to win because I do think I am kind of like a Carolina supporter if I haven't said it already in one of these videos. I am a Carolina supporter. I do really support their team. But Dallas is favored in this game by 10.5, and Dallas is just better than the Panthers in all aspects. So I'm gonna take the Cowboys to kick their ass 30-13. This is a game that I really want to be wrong on, but at the end of the day, I don't think I'm going to be wrong on. So I'm going to take the Cowboys to win 30-13, cover that spread, and Carolina, all I got to say to you is just good luck in this one because I just don't think you guys are going to have a successful day with Dallas in your face. All right, and now we got Tennessee at Jacksonville. Once again, I haven't picked Tennessee all year, and if I'm being honest, I do kind of apologize to you guys for that. And once again, a win is coming for you guys. It's just not right now. I don't think you guys are going to beat the Jags because this game is in Jacksonville. I know the Jacksonville Jaguars. I know they just got their ass kicked last week. But come on, do you really think they're going to lose 2 straight in Jacksonville? Like that's the question that you have to ask yourself. My opinion, I don't think that's going to happen. Jacksonville is favored this game by 6.5, and once again, I just don't feel like Jacksonville will lose the back-to-back games to Jacksonville. Kind of like the Ravens and the Bengals game. Like, do you really think the Ravens are going to lose back-to-back times in Baltimore? It's like, no, I just don't think that's going to happen. So I'm going to take the Jags to win this game 24-17. Now, I have the Jags barely covering the spread, barely. But I can see you guys like making this game kind of closer than what I'm predicting right now. I got Jaguars 24-17, and they cover the spread. All right, and now we got the Cardinals at the Texans. You might think that this is one of the most. You might think this is the Texans blowout. Me, I don't think so. And I'll give you guys my reason here. I'll give you guys my pick, and then I'll give you guys my reason. Houston is favored in this game by 4, and I do think the Texans are going to win 28-25. Listen, this game is going to be close. It's going to be competitive, but the only reason why I have Houston winning this game and I don't have it being a blowout because Arizona's defense does surprise you a little bit, especially how they performed last week on defensive end. It was actually really good. You know, they got a couple sacks. They got 1 or 2 turnovers there. So I can see Arizona maybe forcing some defensive pressure first. But I just don't think they're going to win this game because at the end of the day, do you really expect that Arizona Cardinals defense to go out there and handle the Texans offense the way how they've been performing so far this year, and I do think that's a hard task for Arizona going into this game, considering how good this Houston's offense has been recently. So I'm gonna take the Texans to win 28-25, but I am expecting the Cardinals to keep this one close, and surprisingly, I do have this as one of the more entertaining games of the week. All right, and now we got Tampa at San Francisco, and I'm sorry about the lettering. I wanted to fix it, but I couldn't for some reason, but probably because I just forgot when I'm filming this. But anyway, in this game, San Francisco is favored by 10.5, and I'm not picking against San Francisco. I made a mistake about not picking them next week, and I'm not falling for that again. Listen, San Francisco looks like themselves again. Their defense looks back where they needed to be. Looks like they really needed that bye week last week because they need to get their shit together, and obviously that's exactly what they did. Their defense looks about as good as they did the first 5 games. Their offense looks back to being in rhythm, and especially with this game being in San Francisco, I just don't have any game plans for Buccaneers to really go in there and beat them. So I'm gonna take the Niners to win 32-13. I'm gonna have them covering that spread, and that's the end of the story there. And now we got the Jets at the Bills. Dude, what the hell is going on with the Bills? Like their offense has not been efficient. But the Jets, they haven't been efficient either. And last week was a golden opportunity for them to win and get closer to a playoff spot, but they lost. Both these two teams lost. Now the Jets got lucky that the Bills lost last week because these two teams are like right next to each other right now. But with this game being in Buffalo, this basically is this. I mean, Buffalo is favorite in this game by 7, but as I was saying, this game is just kind of like the others. Like, do you really think Buffalo is going to lose back-to-back games in Buffalo? Do you really think that's going to happen? But the Bills are favored to win this game by 7. I don't think that's going to happen. Same thing as Baltimore and Jacksonville. This is basically the same story as them. So I'm going to take the Bills to win 28-14. Once again, I'm expecting Buffalo to bounce back all around. I'm expecting their offense to bounce back. I'm expecting their defense to bounce back. I'm expecting that whole team to bounce back. But Bills, do not let me down again. Do not make me look like an ass for the second straight week. You guys better win this game 24-14. You guys better cover this damn spread. All right, and now we have the Seahawks at the Rams. Okay, Seattle is favored in this game by 1. But in this game, this is my risky pick of the week. I'm actually going to take my boys to win this one 26-23. Now, I know Seattle is probably favored to win this game, and that's completely understandable. But I'm going to go with the Rams. I'm really comfortable about the Rams. I do think we are going to get Matthew Stafford back, hopefully. And I heard a report that Matthew Stafford to Sean McVay looks like he is going to return in this game, which is going to be a really key factor for our team. So I'm going to take the Rams to win 26-23, and I'm going to have them covering the spread that they're underdogs by. Just because I think Matthew Stafford changes the completely middle of the team. But if we don't have Matthew Stafford, we're losing, and I will regret this pick. But I'm going with the Rams, especially if we can beat them If we can kick their asses in Seattle, we better protect our home ground and win this game. Rams, we need this game badly, and I do think we'll take it. All right, next up we have our Sunday Night Football. We got the Vikings at the Broncos. And listen, Minnesota is favoring this game I wanted to have, but I would like to show out my hat and respect the Denver real quick. Their defense looked really good last week against that Buffalo offense, and I thought they were going to get smacked. Vikings, they had just been on a roll basically ever since they started season 1-4. This game is in Denver, so I can see the Broncos actually winning this. But one thing about Denver, as I realized these last couple weeks, is that they perform better on the road than they do at home. And I don't think the Vikings are done. I'm going to pick the Vikings to win 24-20. I just don't think they're done. I do think they are going to win this game in Denver. This is another primetime game from Denver, which I can see the Broncos winning. But I'm going to go with the Vikings. The Vikings are on a roll right now. Their offense has looked clean. Their defense looks like one of the best defenses in the league all of a sudden. And I just don't have a game plan how the Broncos offense is going to handle the Minnesota Vikings defense right now. So I'm going to take the Vikings to win 24-20. I'm going to have them covering the spread. And yeah, this game should be very entertaining though. I'm looking forward to it. All right, and now, yes, we got our Monday Night Football. We got the Eagles at the Chiefs. Yes, the moment we have all been waiting for right here. The moment I'll be waiting for a rematch of Super Bowl 56. Yes. This is why I had a shout out to the primetime games before heading into this week, because they're all really good. But anyway, in this game, Philadelphia, both these two teams are coming off byes, which their previous games have been wins, if I remember correctly. This game is in Kansas City. Listen, I have no words here. I know exactly what's going to happen in this game. The Eagles are on the road. They are going to go into Kansas City. They are going to take this game personally, and they will beat the Chiefs and get revenge on that Super Bowl 56 loss. Listen, Chiefs, I respect you guys, but I'm going with the Eagles here. Once again, they will get revenge. They will take this game personally because you guys are the team that beat them in the Super Bowl, and I do think the Eagles are going to nearly walk away with a win, 34-31. Defeating the Super Bowl defending champion Chiefs. But like I said, this is risky because betting against Kansas City in Kansas City is never easy. But I'm going with the Eagles. 34-31. Eagles got revenge. Alright, and that is my Week 11 NFL predictions. Make sure you guys do like, subscribe right here to my YouTube channel. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.